So you probably clicked on this video because you love eating oatmeal. And I know what you're thinking. How could I possibly be eating oatmeal wrong? Don't I just throw in some water or milk and pop it in the microwave? Wrong. Sorry to break it to you, but by the time you start enjoying your oatmeal, you're really just eating a pile of mush with zero nutrients. But don't worry, because I'm about to show you the tastiest and most nutritious way to prepare your oatmeal. You see, oatmeal you see at the store has already lost most of its nutritional value. This is because once the oat groat gets opened in the factory, the oxidizing process begins, and you want to consume it as soon as possible to absorb all the nutrients. But by the time it gets shipped to the store and then to your home, it's lost almost all of its nutritional value. So that's why it's important to source the right type of oatmeal first. I'd like to introduce you to organic, gluten-free oat groats. All right, so this is what they look like. So this is what oatmeal looks like before it has been opened up and oxidized. And I know you're thinking, but Lil Piva, how do I even cook that? You get your good old-fashioned oatmeal. All right, so I'm done milling my oats. And this is what it looks like. I'm sure this looks a lot more familiar now as to what you guys are used to buying at the stores. Got some homemade rolled oats. I know it looks like we're done, and you can cook the oats like this. However, I like to take it one more step, and I like to soak them. Make sure when you're soaking things, you're putting something acidic in it, and I'm gonna use some apple cider vinegar. All right guys, so it's been about 6 hours of sprouting, and this is what our oats look like. They are a little bubbled up and ready to be cooked. I usually leave it for at least 8 hours or overnight because I'll do this in the evening and then prepare it in the morning for breakfast. But for this video's sake, I'm just going to make this now in the evening. So I drained all that old water out because it had vinegar and stuff in it, so you probably don't want to cook with that. And then I'm going to throw it in the pan. All right, so I got my big old pot and I'm going to throw the oats in. You can play around with what you want to put inside of your oat mix, but I'm gonna put some coconut oil. This is cinnamon, walnuts, and some dates.
Oh God, it's so good. So good. So good and tasty.
All right guys, so once it gets brought to a boil, I would turn it down and then constantly stir because it will burn to the bottom of the pan, and that really sucks. It's happened to me before, and it sucks to have burnt oatmeal, especially if you've spent so much time preparing it. So just make sure you keep your eye on it and give it a stir. To know when the mixture is done, it's going to be a little bit more dense. It starts off very watery and then it turns kind of like slimy and dense, and that's usually when I know it's ready. So I've let it cool down a little bit, but this is kind of the texture. Like I said, if you want it less watery, just put less water in it and it'll come out a little bit more dry, but I do like mine like this. And I like to eat mine with a wad of butter. I just melt that in there. I don't like my oatmeal too sweet, but if you want, you could always add like maple syrup or berries. So good.